What's good, Hypehead Sneaker Beast family? It's your boy, the Hypehead Sneaker Beast, back with another video. Look, man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. We've been watching a lot of scary videos. Like, a lot of scary videos. Hey, man, I've been looking for scary videos, man. Hey, you get down that rabbit hole of them, the dark YouTube is nuts. I can't even believe it myself. But look, man, we got another banger for you today. Today, we're gonna laugh a little bit. We're gonna have some fun. We got the most stupid people caught on camera. Now, somehow I believe that these are not the dumbest people, but we're going to find out for sure today. Got the kombucha on deck. We're not sipping on cacti. Let's get into the video.
Agent stepping over an already open gate to a young woman accidentally pulling her hair out while eating corn with a drill. Find out today about the dumbest people caught on camera. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all the notifications and not miss anything of our next videos. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Come on, fam.
During a bike ride, this cyclist encountered a barrier. While her companion chose to cross it by going over it with great ease, this woman had much more difficulty to cross the obstacle. The reason? Well, she first got off her bike and then tried to lift the bike to the other side of the road.
What?
Of course, the young woman had all the trouble in the world to succeed. Indeed, her bicycle was even blocked in the middle of the barrier. Fortunately, her friend quickly came to her aid. He carried the woman's bike and dropped her off, waiting for her to pass under the barrier so that she could join him. Except that everything did not go as planned. The sportswoman once again preferred to cross the fence by going over. This did not fail to impatient the young man. After all, this woman's technique for crossing a simple fence is as amazing as it is amusing. Here is a man who found a totally inefficient solution to empty the water in the sidewalk of a street in Venice while being armed only with a red bucket. Indeed, this man, dressed in a suit and rubber boots, decided to fill his bucket and empty it into the alley.
What?
It must be said that he is not close to reaching his goal. Far from it. Despite this, the man perseveres, firmly believing that he could drain the water from the sidewalk. Of course, as you can imagine, this technique is doomed to failure. Nevertheless, it allowed this man to make the buzz on the web. Some internet users suggest that this is just a joke, while others think that this man seriously lacks intelligence. In any case, one thing is sure, our protagonist has managed to amuse a multitude of people around the world. Still in the category of people who aspire to dry up a too wet street, here is a new representative, and not the least. This man, wearing a t-shirt, shorts and flip-flops, noticed that rainwater was accumulating on the street. So he decided to take matters into his own hands. So, he equipped himself with a bucket and a mop. After that, he tried to dry the street with his advanced equipment. Not surprisingly, the man had a long time to go if he wanted to achieve his goal. What did not fail to make a good number of internet users laugh on social networks, and we understand why. Today, this video sequence has even become a reference to describe anyone with a low IQ. The containment necessary for the fight against the coronavirus implies big changes in our lifestyles. Many are forced to do sports at a distance. This leads to many adaptations. And because these adaptations are sometimes difficult to put in place, and some people do not mind cheating when they have the opportunity, as it is the case of this young woman. She was doing some exercises with a man who was trying to reproduce her movements. At the beginning, everything was going as planned. Thinking she's on the ground, the man did not suspect for a second that his teacher could resort to cheating. However, he was very intrigued to see that the woman was able to hold on to 2 fingertips. Then, he finally got an answer to his questions by seeing through the camera the young woman's dog walking on the floor. He realized that instead of being on the ground to perform such exercises, the woman was standing against a wall. Unmasked, she then tried to chase away her pet. Unfortunately for her, the deception was already revealed. As for the young man, he was furious and immediately put an end to his exercise session, which is completely understandable. In Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, a man decided to park his car in the middle of the road in order to buy a child's bicycle. Thinking that his purchase would be brief and that he would not risk having his vehicle stolen, the man took the time to ask the merchant all the questions he could think of concerning his purchase. But this was without counting on the thief who saw an opportunity not to be missed. Indeed, while the man was taking his time, a car suddenly arrived in parallel to his. Initially, a man got out of the car to steal the car, but probably hesitating to do so since it was still daylight and the owner of the car was only a few steps away, he decided to abandon his attempt to steal. However, another man, who was braver, did not hesitate long before getting into the vehicle and starting it. In the meantime, the man, who had just had his pickup truck stolen, did not suspect
Only difference in this video is this dude had morals, man. Because if you from the U.S., no morals, bro. He would have hopped in that and just took that easily and just been gone. You'd have never known your car was gone. He had morals.
Expect anything. 30 seconds later, the man in question finally realized that his car was gone. Panic-stricken, he then started to run vainly down the boulevard. Unfortunately for him, the thieves were already long gone. Nevertheless, it is certain that in the future he will probably not make the same mistake. At least, we hope not. Just because you're an FBI agent doesn't mean you can't cover yourself in ridicule. The proof is in this video clip. It shows a federal police officer responding to the Boston bombings in New Jersey in 2013. This agent then stepped over a portal, but in his haste, this member of one of the world's best trained
this just goes to show you how people just react before they think. Like, this is a prime example of how people get killed, bro. I know it's a funny video, and he just hopped over an open gate, but he did not stop to think. Just push it open, bro. Just push it open. Come on, fam. What's up with
organizations
this, bro?
Forgot to check if the portal was already open. Something he will regret. Yes, after climbing the gate, it opened by itself. He nevertheless saves appearances thanks to an admirable stoicism. As for the other FBI agents, they only had to pass through the portal quietly. However, perhaps we should not be so quick to throw the stone at this agent. Indeed, many theories in his favor have been circulating on social networks. They would like in fact that the gate could well be closed, and that the weight or the feet of the agent finally opened it while he was climbing it. In any case, this video has been a great success on the web, with nearly 10 million views on YouTube. If you were planning to eat a corn cob with a drill, as we can see sometimes in some viral videos on the web, this video will probably dissuade you, and not without reason. By participating in the famous corn drill challenge, whose goal is to eat corn with a drill in 10 seconds, a young Asian woman almost ended up
Wait, bro, your teeth, bro, your teeth. No one cares about their teeth? I know her hair got ripped out, but I'm afraid for my teeth in this video. I'm never going, first of all, that's way too sus for any man to try anyway. But look, this is insane. How do you think she looked for like the next 4 months? Do you think she do you think she shaved off like the rest of her hair, or do you think she just rocked like the Sherman Hemsley in the front?
Indeed, a lock of his hair accidentally got stuck in the rotation of the drill. The result? She violently tore off an important lock of hair from the top of her head. Faced with such a situation, the young woman obviously had a hard time realizing what had just happened. But despite her remarkable serenity, she quickly went to the nearest doctor to be diagnosed. Eventually, her hair should grow back normally. But according to some media, such a pulled-out strand may have damaged the hair roots. This would prevent the hair from growing back as it was in its original state. In any case, this young woman probably regretted having attempted such a challenge. In a simple bathing suit decided to dive into a pool, except that it seems that he just forgot to check if the water was liquid. So, once the young man made his dive, he crashed on the ice layer with a thud, and the least we can say is that he hurt himself. In fact, while his friends were laughing out loud, the young man lay on the surface of the pool for a long time, unable to get up. In the end, more fear than harm for this episode viewed by millions of internet users, since the young man was fortunately able to get up without difficulty. He was even as amused as his friends by this incident. This young boy, probably not having found a bottle opener nearby, decided to open beer bottles with his iPhone. Yes, you heard right. And the most amazing thing is that it actually worked, at least at first. Thus, the young man managed to open with great ease a first bottle thanks to his phone. Unfortunately for him, while trying to open a second bottle while applying the same technique, things went wrong. Yes, as expected, the young man finally broke his iPhone. At that moment, while his friend burst out laughing, the young man bitterly regretted his job.
How do you explain that to the people at Apple? How do you explain that to them? Does your insurance cover me trying to open beer bottles with my phone? Beer bottles with your phone, fam? Like, really? Why are we doing that? Just get a beer bottle opener, my guy. It's not that serious. Yeah, now your phone trashed.
gesture. After all, he had just lost his iPhone. For sure, in the future, he will not venture to repeat this same mistake. To celebrate the transition to the new year 2019, Michael Manillo wanted to mark the occasion. So, the manager of the 3-star gourmet restaurant, The French Laundry, in Yountville, California, joined his teams in the kitchen with a huge bottle of champagne of no less than 15 liters. Following this, the manager of the restaurant tried to slash this Nebuchadnezzar of Bielkart salmon brute, estimated at 2,000 euros, while all the smartphones were pointed at him. The problem? Well, Michael Manillo doesn't seem to be good when it comes to savory. Not surprisingly, after several attempts, he ended up exploding the bottle. Nevertheless, he still avoided injuring the young man who was carrying the bottle to...
Dog. That man's hands were probably like shredded, bro. Like there's no way his hands didn't get sliced. Look at how he's swinging the knife. Look how he holding the knife. And they laughing. I'm suing.
To help him in his attempt, which is already quite happy. It must be said that the year 2019 did not start under the best auspices for this manager. As many internet users do regularly, this young woman wanted to take a picture of her dish and then share the images on her social networks with her friends. Far from it. The reason? Well, to find the perfect angle, she started by climbing on a bench. So far so good. However, at one point, when she tried to bring a plate closer to take her picture, this young woman leaned forward a little too much and lost her balance. At that moment, the fall was inevitable. But that's not the worst of it. As she fell, her foot accidentally caught on the table and as a result, all the dishes she was trying to take a picture of were knocked over. A situation that surprisingly did not fail to make the young woman laugh. While intoxicated, this driver lost all notion of danger. While her car stalled in the middle of a freeway, not far from San Diego, California, this young woman was taken by a pressing need, so she got out of her car to pee on the lane. This amazing scene, captured by a passing motorist working for a local media, also shows the woman crossing the tracks in her heels before getting back into her car to check her phone without realizing that she was in serious danger.
What?
Her vehicle was in the middle of the road and almost caused an accident despite the intervention of several people who tried to warn other cars of the impending danger. Finally, the woman was arrested by the local police. Now it's your turn to tell us in comments which of these people you think was the most stupid.
Yo, I'm gonna ask y'all to do the same thing, man. Y'all gotta let me know who is the dumbest. I'm in strong, heavy favor of Corn Girl getting her hair ripped out being the dumbest. That is just stupid. Number 2 would have to be iPhone guy. You're an idiot. The dude with the car, you know, hey man, I've hopped out of my car, left the keys in it too, just to go do something real quick. So I don't know if that's dumb or if that's just unfortunate, but he was out there for a minute. But and food picture girl, that's just stupid, man. Everybody want to get the perfect angle, bro. Just, hey, hold your phone up, do the you dig, hold the phone, try to guess, hit the button or wave your hand. Stop standing up on tables to get good pictures, man. That's how people get hurt. But look, that's it for this video. That's the most stupid people caught on camera. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share, man. Drop comments down below. Let me know who you thought was the dumbest. Also, let me know, man, if there's anything, if you guys really saw like a crazy video, something funny you want to, you want to mention, drop it in the comments, man. I'll take a look at it. But that's it. That's your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast. I'm out.